had a phenomenal freshman season.
Deal here from Dylan Harper. Oh, what a move! A spectacular, phenomenal play there from Dylan Harper.
Bryant trying to go viral on somebody.
What if I told you the Spurs didn't just rebuild? They quietly built a basketball apocalypse that's about to crush the whole NBA before anyone even saw it coming. Just 2 years ago, the Spurs were the laughingstock of the league, crawling through a 22-win season. Most people thought they were finished, but behind the scenes they were plotting something dangerous. While fans and experts joked about tanking, San Antonio was setting up a blueprint that would flip the NBA on its head. They weren't just looking for one star, they wanted to build an unstoppable machine, and now the pieces are all coming together. Victor Wembanyama was the first sign of what was coming, a 7 feet 4-inch alien with guard skills and defensive instincts we've never seen before. After just 1 season, he already looked like a top 10 player. He dominated on both ends, hitting impossible shots, blocking everything in sight, and moving like a giant point guard. But Wemby was only the start. After Victor's historic rookie year, the Spurs didn't stop. They grabbed Stephon Castle, who turned into the 2025 Rookie of the Year and is already one of the league's best defenders. Then they landed Dylan Harper, a 6-foot 6-point guard with the craft of Kyrie Irving and the size of Cade Cunningham. Add Carter Bryant, a two-way wing who might become an all-defensive player by year 2. And the craziest part? Every single one of these guys is under 21. When the Spurs picked Harper second overall in 2025, some doubted the choice. He needed the ball too much, they said. He wasn't a shooter, they claimed. But they couldn't be more wrong. Harper averaged 19 points, nearly 5 rebounds, and 4 assists at Rutgers. He was the heart and brain of the team, controlling tempo and making every important play. He has a slow, smooth pace that freezes defenders before he explodes to the rim. And he's left-handed, an absolute nightmare to guard because everything feels backward. Harper's family tree screams basketball royalty. His dad, Ron Harper, won 5 NBA championships playing next to legends like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. His brother is already in the league, and his mom is an assistant coach. Harper wasn't just raised in a basketball family. He was built for it. At 6 feet 6 inches and 215 pounds, he's too big for most point guards to handle and too skilled for bigger defenders to stop. Imagine trying to guard him and De'Aaron Fox, both lefties, both attacking from different angles. Good luck with that. At Rutgers, Harper's 4 assists per game don't tell the full story. Watch his tape. Countless perfect passes turned into bricks by teammates. Now put him next to Wemby, who can catch lobs from anywhere, and those assist numbers are going to skyrocket. The Harper-Wemby pick and roll is about to be the stuff of nightmares for defenders. The Spurs didn't just want a point guard, they wanted a conductor, someone who could run the offense and make everyone better. And Harper is that guy. Then there's Carter Bryant, the 14th pick who slipped through the cracks. At 6 feet 8 inches and 225 pounds, he's exactly what every modern NBA team dreams of. Long enough to contest shots, strong enough to guard bigs, and quick enough to keep up with guards. In college, he shot 37% from 3, and with more space in San Antonio, he might even hit 40%. But what really sets him apart? His shot blocking. Bryant swats shots like a center, with timing and instincts that make coaches drool. Bryant isn't just a 3-and-D guy standing in the corner. His handle is developing, and his passing flashes suggest he could become so much more. Think about Kawhi Leonard when he first came to the Spurs. Just a defensive wing with a decent shot. San Antonio turned him into a 2-time Finals MVP. With Bryant's work ethic and the Spurs' Magic Development Program, we might be looking at an all-star hiding inside the 14th pick. Talent alone doesn't win titles. We've seen so many super teams fail because the pieces didn't fit. But the Spurs' young core, it fits like a glove. Wemby is the unicorn centerpiece. Harper is the big, crafty point guard. Castle is the defensive stopper who doesn't need the ball. Bryant is the ultimate glue guy, spacing the floor and guarding everyone. No egos, no overlaps, just perfectly designed roles. By 2030, when these guys hit their prime, they'll have been playing together for years. Their chemistry will be mind-reading level, and the system will be flawless. Meanwhile, other teams will still be scrambling to put the right pieces together. The Spurs might not just dominate, they could redefine how dynasties are built. The Spurs aren't just stacking young stars, they're creating a system so strong that it almost doesn't matter who's on the court. Every player understands their role, and every move is designed to make the others better. It's not a flashy big three or an all-in trade for an aging superstar. It's a patient, calculated chess game that's already paying off. Victor Wembanyama is the face of this new era. At 7 feet 4 inches, with handles and shooting that break all the rules, he's already a mismatch for everyone. But it's the way the Spurs built around him that's the real masterpiece. They didn't rush to surround him with veteran stars. They gave him young, hungry teammates who are growing up with him, learning his game inside out, and building chemistry year after year. The Spurs' secret weapon has always been their culture. This is the same franchise that transformed a quiet kid from San Diego State named Kawhi Leonard into an NBA Finals MVP and defensive monster. The same team that turned a late first-round pick, DeJounte Murray, into an all-star in a second-rounder, Manu Ginobili into a Hall of Famer. They've proven over and over that they see things other teams miss and that they can develop raw talent into superstars. Now imagine what they can do with the most talented young core in the league. These guys aren't walking into a broken system or a team obsessed with chasing the next big name. They're entering a culture where discipline, unselfishness, and winning are non-negotiable. Look at the defensive potential. You have Wemby blocking shots like a video game character, Castle locking up the best perimeter players, Bryant flying all over the court disrupting everything, and Harper using his size to smother smaller guards. They can switch everything, protect the rim, and close out on shooters. No matter what lineup the Spurs throw out there, they're going to be a nightmare to score against. Teams might be able to survive a couple of quarters, but over a 7-game series? Good luck. When you combine young legs, endless energy, and high IQ defense, you get something that can smother even the best offenses in the world. On the offensive side, the options are endless. Wemby rolling to the rim for easy lobs, Harper slicing defenses with his crafty drives, and then kicking it out to Bryant or Castle for open threes. Castle attacking closeouts and finishing strong. Bryant cutting backdoor for highlight dunks. The movement, spacing, and unselfishness are going to drive defenses insane. Plus, with everyone being so young, they're only going to get better at reading each other and adapting. The system will keep evolving, getting sharper and more unpredictable each season. By 2030, this core will still be in their mid-20s. That's usually when most players are just hitting their prime. These guys will have 5 or 6 years of playoff battles under their belt by then. That's experience most young stars can only dream of. And because the Spurs always plan ahead, they'll keep adding smart role players, shooters, and defenders to keep the machine running smoothly. Other franchises will try to copy this model, but the Spurs have a head start that can't be caught easily. While others focus on the next big free agent or chase short-term wins, San Antonio is building a foundation that can dominate for a decade or more. The craziest part, the Spurs still have future draft picks and cap space. They can sign or trade for veterans who fit perfectly without breaking the system. Imagine them adding a reliable veteran shooter or a seasoned forward to mentor the young guys. They don't need to rush. They can pick and choose exactly who they want. They might not even need to make those moves, though. The internal growth from Harper, Bryant, Castle, and Wemby alone might be enough to push them into dynasty territory. The rest of the NBA, they're terrified. Because when you see a young, talented, unselfish team come together like this, you realize it's not just about beating them once. You have to be ready to face them every year at their best for the next decade. Some teams might try to stockpile stars to keep up. Others might blow it all up and start fresh. But it won't be easy to match what San Antonio has done, because this wasn't just luck. This was decades of smart drafting, patient planning, and a culture that turns potential into greatness. If you're a Spurs fan, buckle up. You're about to witness one of the most exciting eras in franchise history. If you're a fan of any other team, get ready for some heartbreak, because this isn't a fluke. This is a problem that's only going to get bigger, scarier, and more unstoppable. And if you thought the NBA had a Spurs problem before, you haven't seen anything yet. This isn't just a rebuild. It's the birth of a new dynasty, and it's already breathing fire. So what do you think? Can anyone stop this young Spurs core? Or are we looking at the next great NBA empire? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the wildest stories in basketball. Let's see who's brave enough to challenge San Antonio in the years to come.